Idiots! This is Rach and Rob. I'm listening to the radio. I'm listening to all the shit that's going down after the Furgeson verdict. Oh my God. They're burning down the city, man. Even in LA, they blocked the major freeway in LA. They're blocking bridges in New York City. They blocked the 580 bridge in Oakland, California. They got protests in Chicago, Philadelphia, even in my home city, even in my hometown, the Valley of the Sun. There were some protests down in Tempe, Mill Avenue. You know what I mean? Anyway, you know, they just want a reason to riot, is what it is. They just want a reason to cause chaos. If Darren Wilson was found that he would have to face charges, the charges would be brought, they'd riot in celebration. Man, they set a police department on fire in one of the suburban cities around St. Louis. They shot a cop who was a cop for a college or whatever. Thank God he's going to be okay. He was shot in the arm. But here's the thing. You know, I've seen the evidence. I read about the evidence. I've seen the evidence. I come up with my own conclusion. And Darren Wilson was in the right. And this isn't a race thing either. It's not, you know, this has got nothing to do with black, white, whatever. The guy was charging Darren Wilson like a football player, as some witnesses' accounts. And these are African American witnesses, okay? They're saying this. That yeah, Michael Brown was the aggressor. He shoplifted a bunch of cigars, is what happened. Darren Wilson, the owner or the whoever, called the police because he was shoplifting cigars. Darren Wilson showed up because Michael Brown matched the description of the suspect that was shoplifting cigars. Michael Brown, while Darren Wilson was still in the car, tried to go for his gun. So they say 2 shots were fired from inside the car. He reached in, tried to grab his gun. That's what happened. He was the aggressor, people. That's the fact. The autopsy even proves it. Some of these stupid witnesses, oh, he was shot in the back. Bullshit, the autopsy says different. He was shot in the head because he was going like that towards Wilson. So I would explain why he was shot in the head. There was no gunshot wounds in the back of his body. The autopsy proves it. The autopsy proves that he was the aggressor. And these people want to protest justice for Michael Brown. Why? Idiots. These race baiters like Al Sharpton getting involved. Hey, I disagree with Eric Holder. Eric Holder even came out and says we want a thorough investigation. And Eric Holder even agreed. He was the head of the Justice Department at the time. Even Obama came out and said, hey, don't riot. Even the family of Michael Brown came out and said, hey, don't riot. What did they do? They burned down their own fucking city, setting police cars on fire and setting buildings on fire. They burned down a fucking gas station. They set fire to a fucking police department. Let them burn down their own fucking city. Burn down your own jungle. See if I give a fuck. The verdict's in, and it's gonna stand that way. He was justified. And this isn't a race thing. I don't care what color the cop was. I don't care what color Michael Brown was. He was a criminal. If you're protesting, what are you protesting? If you're protesting or rioting, then you are sticking up for criminals. If you're rioting, you are a criminal. If you're protesting, you're sticking up for criminals. This is stupid. Back when they had the LA riots, Rodney King came out and said, hey, don't tear the city down over me. And they did it anyway. Shit, they were fucking rioting when the LA won the basketball series here about, what, 3-4 years ago. The LA Lakers, when they won, here about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever. They're rioting about that. They just want a reason to cause fucking chaos. Let them burn down their own fucking neighborhood. Fucking dumbasses. This is Raging Rob, and I'm in Arizona. I'm on my way to Albuquerque. I got some business I got to take care of there, and then I got to go back to Phoenix. They just want a fucking reason to cause chaos. That's all it is. And I'm not trying to be a racist, but hey, they're the ones pushing the fucking race card. That's what all this shit was about. And that's all that shit Trayvon Martin was about. The fucking race card. These race baiters like Jesse Jackson, Jesse Jackass, Al Shithead. They like to keep that fucking shit alive. I was watching it live on TV as the prosecuting attorney was reading, was giving a statement. I watched that live. And then they went back to the cameras and I heard gunshots from live on TV. And there was a race baiter up there, I don't know what his name was, a pastor or something, just shooting his mouth off, trying to make it worse, trying to get people to riot. Oh my God. This is Raging Rob, this is what I do. There will more videos to come. I'm out of energy now, I don't know what else to say. It's despicable. It's fucking despicable, okay? And I don't care what color you are. This is not about race. This is about idiots, okay? They made it race. You'd probably never hear about it if it was a black cop, white teenager. Probably never hear about it. And that's the racist truth. But I can see the comments now. They're going to call me a racist on my YouTube channel. Oh, Raging Rob, you're just racist and you don't like black people and blah, blah, blah. And because I'm not a protester or a rioter and I don't, agree with that shit. Then I guess, well, yeah. I can see the comments now. Oh, yeah, he was murdered and we want justice and blah, blah, blah. Even though he was shot in the front. And that autopsy proves, I mean, this was a piece of cake, just like the George Zimmerman case. That trial, there was no fucking way he was going to get convicted. Just wasting the taxpayers' money. Just the same thing here with the grand jury. They aced that fucker. There was, without a shadow of a doubt. But people want to cause fucking chaos.